everybody, and welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, or Julie and Susan. Right? And this is my beautiful daughter, Julie. We've been demonstrators for 20 years. We live a couple states apart and don't get to stamp together very often. So we decided to do this and share with you. So anyway, it is Sunday. It is February 5th.
I think so. I just had to glance at my calendar.
Yeah. It's February 5th, 2023. January's gone.
Oh my gosh.
And we are in the midst of a frigid winter front or whatever this is, because it is bitter. Cold.
Well, we're filming early. So on today, it is really cold here, but like on Sunday, it's supposed to be like 50 degrees.
50?
In
wow,
Illinois.
I don't think it's going to be that warm. Your dad wants to go disc golfing.
See?
Yeah.
It might be warmer than you think. I think that's my least favorite part of weather like this, like where we live in the Midwest. We don't really have like extremes. We don't have a lot of snow. Like, it's not cold. Like it's not really, really cold, but we can get really cold and we can get really hot and we can get a lot of snow. And the thing that drives me crazy is that it fluctuates so much. Like it'll be really cold. Like today, the day that we're filming, the wind chill was -10 this morning.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to be like 45, 50 in a day or two. And so like I can't stand the back and forth. Like I wish it would just be somewhere in the middle and just stay steady, because I just feel like
70, 75 degrees, all year round, everything blooming all the time.
I do. I would love to have just 70 degrees year round. That would be amazing.
A little bit of snow on Christmas.
I don't know how it would work when it's 70 degrees.
Snow machine.
Tell us where you live, and if it's 70 degrees year round, let us know, and maybe we'll need to think about moving there. And then we can be close together and stamp in person.
There you go. There you go. Holy cow. Well, I'm going to flip the camera to Julie, and she's going to share what we're doing today.
Oh, okay. I think it's, oh no. Okay, you don't know how to operate these cameras, Mom.
Me?
Okay. I thought it was funny because you said I'm gonna flip the camera, but I'm the one that operates the controls on Zoom. So I'm gonna flip the camera and I'm messing it up. And you can see my reflection in the box. Today we're talking about paper pumpkin. Okay, take a breath. I love paper pumpkin. You know, it's been going on now. What is it? 10 years? Almost?
Oh, at least.
And I feel like it just keeps getting better and better and better. So if you're not subscribing to Paper Pumpkin yet, you really should. It's been a while since we've shared Paper Pumpkin projects here on Sunday Stamping, but hopefully we'll get back to it again here in 2023. Today we're going to share projects using the January 2023 Key to My Heart kit. Really excited about this. Paper Pumpkin, if you're not familiar, is a monthly subscription kit, and it comes in a box just like this, straight to your mailbox every month. It's like unwrapping a present, and I love it when they have special colored tissue paper, and this tissue paper makes me so happy. I don't know. I didn't realize I was such a purple girl until Fresh Freesia. I just love this color. I think it's so pretty. So I'm saving this tissue paper. I'm going to wrap this back up, and I'm going to save it to reuse it in a gift bag. I think it's perfect for like Easter. It reminds me of that. But every month, Paper Pumpkin, you get a kit like this with pre-designed projects. You get a little Stampin' Spot, which is Fresh Freesia this month, a special exclusive stamp set. And what I love about these stamp sets is these are not available at all anywhere else. The only way you can get these exclusive stamp sets is by subscribing to Paper Pumpkin. So we've got the stamp set, we've got the project kit, and actually really quick, I did print this out. Did you know that you can get stamp case inserts for the Paper Pumpkin stamp sets? You
I
can
did
find
know.
it on the Paper Pumpkin website at paperpumpkin.com, and then click on the tab that says how it works or how Paper Pumpkin works. And at the bottom of that screen, it has videos for the last like 4 to 6 kits, as well as the link for the stamp case insert. So you can print that out and you can store your stamps in it. The empty stamp cases are available. You can find them in the catalog or the online store. I didn't put that in very well, and it's not it's not lining up the best. But I love that you can store your Paper Pumpkin stamp sets with all the other stamp sets in your collection and put that right on the shelf. So it's got pictures of the projects and then pictures of the stamp images. So we've got some fun images here for Valentine's Day. Now the key to my heart, this kit, the theme was sort of locks, like they do. Isn't there like a bridge in Paris where they have like you could put locks on, like, to symbolize your love forever. And so this bridge is just covered in locks. I think it's Paris, isn't it, Mom?
I think so.
There might be other bridges other places, but the one I'm thinking of, I believe, is in Paris. So that's kind of the theme for the project. So we've got locks and keys and hearts. It's for Valentine's Day, but really, I think these cards would be good to say I love you any time of year. Our envelopes all have the key pattern in fresh freesia. We've got our card bases that are pre-scored, pre-printed. There's 3 different card designs in this kit, and you get enough materials to make 3 of each. You also get some vellum pieces, the die cut with foil, the banner pieces, some glue dots and Stampin' Dimensionals. This one comes with some twine. So everything that you need to make 3 projects. I'm going to show you really quick. They often have like a little flyer in there. We've got this special add-on, which Mom's going to tell you a little bit more about. It's heart boxes that coordinates with the kits. And if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get the add-on as well as past kits and refills. And so there's refills for the Key to My Heart Paper Pumpkin kit. So if you've already made up your projects, but you're inspired by the projects that we show you today, you can get a refill, which is everything except the ink and the stamp set. It's just the paper stuff. So you can get a refill and make more cards and, make Valentine's or cards to send all year. But I wanted to show you the sneak peek of this month's kit. This is for February. And the new kit called Sunshine and Smiles coordinates with the Rain or Shine Suite. You can get this kit by subscribing to Paper Pumpkin at paperpumpkin.com by February 10th. And I want to, side note, remind you that it is a great time during celebration to get prepaid Paper Pumpkins because you can get celebration gifts. So you can get 1, 3, 6, or 12-month prepaid Paper Pumpkins. Essentially, it's like a gift code that you then would put into your Paper Pumpkin account. The Sunshine and Smiles kit includes 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs that will have a peek through card base. And so you can kind of see a little inspiration here, the soft colors and also the little die cuts. We've got a frog and an umbrella. You may have seen there was some information about a special add-on with coordinating dies, 2 little dies that coordinate with 2 images from the set. However, that add-on has sold out. So if you're a subscriber, hopefully you got it already. And if you didn't, it's okay. You can still fussy cut your images. You don't need the dies, and you don't need the dies at all to use the Sunshine and Smiles kit. So if you're interested in getting that kit, make sure you subscribe. Mom and I will put the link in the video description of our personalized link. So if you want to subscribe under us, you can check out that link in the video description. And Mom's going to show you what these cards look like all put together as designed. I'm going to flip that camera over to your desktop.
All right. So here they are, and they are gorgeous just as they are. I think I love this theme. My favorite little stamp and some of the little embellishments is the key. But this one is the locks in different colors and different shapes. Little vellum strip behind it, Be My Valentine. This one has kind of a see or a peek through with the keyhole. Isn't that cute? You hold the key to my heart. And the little twine just as a little added something. And then this one has just a couple of locks with the key. Love is the key with a vellum circle behind it. So I just think these are adorable, just as they are. But okay, I have to do something different, right? Okay. So what I did, I'm gonna use this card base right here. I'm going to use part of this. I'm going to cut this in half. And I've got the vellum sheet out because I'm going to use the vellum circle. And I've also brought out this, it comes in, it's 6x6. It comes in rose and glimmer. And I'm going to use our scalloped heart punch. Punch out scalloped heart. Then what I did is I like to deconstruct the envelopes because like this is like DSP, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I do that a lot. So I'm going to take our other heart punch. There we go. Oh, my fingers aren't going to work today. And I'm going to punch out this heart with the key. He's on it. All right, let me get rid of these. They're done. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these hearts together. Let this dry while I work on some other pieces. All right, so we're going to let that dry. I'm going to bring out my paper trimmer because I'm going to cut this in half. So this is about 2 1/4. So I'm going to go like 1 1/8. And one I'm going to set aside because I used it on the box just to kind of coordinate things. All right. All right, so let's start to put this bad boy together. Except before I do that, I want to do some embossing on this piece right here. And this is gonna stay landscaped. So I will have the vellum circle and this piece, and then I'm going to emboss some images here in the greeting and put this on here and then tie a bow on it. So that's kind of going to be what the card looks like. So I'm going to bring out our embossing tray. I love these. I don't know if you guys can see or if let me just move some of this stuff out of the way so I'm in camera. All right, Julie will tell me if I'm not.
Oh yeah, I'll keep you honest.
So I've got love is the key and the key. Oh, this isn't that very straight. Let me just redo this. That's better. All right. And some gold embossing powder. Take our little embossing buddy. Basically, I'm just going to do the right-hand side because that's where I'm embossing. And I'm going to start with love is the key. And it's going to go on the top. The top right around here. And I can't even see that in this light. Oof, I hope I've got it on straight. And our key is going to go underneath it. Sprinkle on the good stuff. And we'll heat it up and watch the magic. Oh, that's not too bad. All right, I just want to cover this so I don't tip it over. I'm going to move it out of the way. You want to make sure that when you're embossing, that you don't overheat it. You want to just wait till you see it turn, and I hope you can see that on camera.
Yes, you can see it. Also, I cannot hear your heat tool, so you don't need to talk louder.
Okay. All right. Oh, I got my cord caught around my chair. There we go. All right, so let's bring our card base back in. So the way I'm going to layer this, I'm going to put everything on here first, I think, is what I'm going to do, or at least this piece. All right, so this is going to kind of come this way. All right, so I'm going to, where's my seal? My seal disappeared. I think one of my club people took it out of my basket.
Uh-oh.
Right. That's all right. I got it. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this like right about there. And then I'm going to pop the heart with some dimensionals. I mean, everything in this kit just makes making these cards so quick. So easy, even if you alter them. All right, so I'm going to put this guy right about here. And now I need to put this on. So I'm going to put my adhesive, because adhesive will show through the vellum. So if you want to put it on another area, and that should do it. Right. So let's take some of our higher ribbon. Make a bow. I always hate trying to make a bow on camera. I should have had this redone. I was going to, as a matter of fact. I got distracted. I'll blame your Uncle Tom and Aunt Kathy. They called.
Oh.
Okay. A handy dandy ribbon scissors. And some bluettes. And we're going to put this right about here, just to have a little bow. But we're not done. But isn't that pretty? I'm bringing out our heart pearls that are in the annual catalog. I don't use these too much, and I thought, boy, what better way to use them is right now. So let's see which one.
I wish I'd thought of that for mine.
Oh, I think I'm going to use the pearls. I used something different on my other one. I mean, I used different pearls, and I'll show you. But I just think these are just so pretty. Oh, I don't like the way you are. Okay. And there is the card.
Oh, I love it.
Just sweet and simple. These are the other pearl or heart embellishments I use. They're kind of a milky.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe them. There's 3 different
finishes or something.
Mm-hmm.
One is kind of a matte finish, and then there's these milky ones, and then there's these pearls. I think I like these. Okay. Anyway, so that is what my alternative project is. Now, as Julie told us, and these are still available, are these little heart boxes as an add-on. And you get 10 in a package. Yes, 10. And I want to show you how to put it together, because there's something you may not be aware of, and I'm going to try to show you. I hope you can see. There we go. If this packet also comes with some labels that you can stamp on and some keys that you can use too. So a fun little add-on kit for sure. All right.
I love that it comes with extra labels in case you mess up, and I use the extra labels on other projects.
I do as well. All right. So what you're going to find with these is that there is a bottom, and I don't know that you can see this real well, but in white letters, there's a bottom on one, and then at the top is different because they're a little bit different sizes. Julie, does that show on camera?
Barely.
Okay, but just know that and be aware of it. So I'm going to start with the bottom because they're basically, they look the same, except the top is a little bit smaller. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold in all of your little score lines. And fold these in and fold these in and fold this in. And then it already comes has tear tape already on it. So you can take off that piece. And then you want to bring your sides in, bring this side up, and then tuck it in.
So easy.
Easy, lemon squeezy. Okay. Do the same thing on the other side. Bring your sides in. And there's the bottom, all set. We're going to do the same thing to the top. Fold all these score lines in. And it holds about 2 dove hearts. Or probably like maybe a small Snickers or, some other. You're not going to get a lot of candy in here.
I love that though. It's like just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a fun little treat.
I made these up for Hostess Club. And I made them up while I was watching TV.
Yeah, I think they're the perfect size for kids to take treats to school, or to give little treats to your neighbors or grandkids or coworkers.
Yeah. So there we have it. And there is the box.
I love it.
So I've got one decorated. And it kind of coordinates with the card. And that's why I chose this card base, was because they match.
So you used some extra pieces for the paper pumpkin kit to decorate your box. You didn't use the label or the key that's in the kit or in the box package?
Nope. I wanted it to coordinate more. So this is the other half of this that I cut off from that banner. And I just cut it down a little bit. And then I added some of the hearts, and I used fresh freesia as a bow and grabbed a key and a lock.
I love it. Are those for Dad?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yes, I probably will. And but I'll put dark chocolate in here. And so see, it holds 2 little dove hearts.
Perfect. It perfectly holds that.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, there we go. So that is my project.
I love it. I love that box too. So cute.
Thanks. I just wanted to point out one more thing, Julie. You mentioned that during celebrations are a great time to get some of the instructions. Well, Stampin' Up! Has come out with additional celebration.
That's right.
So, and Julie and I don't know. Julie, I don't know if this means inventory is going to be an issue for the ones that are in the little catalog, or if they just wanted to give more variety. So there's actually 9 products here for the $50 level, and another $100 level. So you can get the kindness card kit, the Let's Party treat packaging kit, 2 spools of the white frayed ribbon. There's a couple of punches, the essential tag and the songbird builder punch, the Into the Clouds embossing folder, the Hive 3D embossing folder, Loveliest Layers decorative masks, Enjoy the Journey 12 by 12 paper. You can get this for free. And The $100 level is Eden's Gardens bundle.
The whole
The
bundle.
whole bundle, the stamp and the dies.
That's insane.
That is insane. So you have additional products that you can choose for free during this last month of celebration. So
I
there you
love
go.
that they're offering extra items if you already have the other stuff that you want, or if there's nothing left in the other celebration selections, you've got, what is this, 10 more things to
10 more
choose from.
choices.
And some really good things. There's some things that are in the mini catalog, like the decorative masks and the designer paper. I was kind of shocked to see those in there.
Yes.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. So anyway, I just wanted to point that out. So as you're trying to decide which of the prepaid bundles you're going to get, keep this in mind too. So I will also have in our description along with the links, and we'll also have to kind of something just to kind of show you what all the packages are, but that's for later. So later, I mean, yes, after you watch the video. Julie, it's your turn because I clearly
let's switch that camera over. I love playing with the paper pumpkin kit. Like you said, Mom, the projects are beautiful as designed, but I just enjoy the personal challenge of using the supplies to create other projects. I've always done this with paper pumpkin, and so I almost rarely make the projects as they're designed. And I usually just jump right into alternatives. Well, one of my favorite memories of Valentine's Day is making Valentines and making boxes to trade Valentines at school. We always used to make up little cards. And I remember when I went to school, it was just cards, and we would get the set of Valentines and we would choose which one we wanted for each person. Nowadays, Valentines are candy, and half of the Valentines the kids would bring home, they're a little older now and out of elementary school, but when they were in elementary school, almost all of the Valentines included candy of some kind. So times have changed a little bit, but I kind of was calling back to the days of making and handing out little Valentine cards. And so I decided with all of the all of the lock die cuts, I decided to make mini Valentines. So today's project, I'm going to show you how I cut the card and the envelope in half and how I used it to make little mini Valentines. So I'm going to start with the card base, and I'm cutting it in half with the short end at the top. I'm cutting it at 2 3/4, which is half of 5 1/2. Okay, so now I have 2 little mini cards from my one card base, but I need mini envelopes to put my mini cards in. So I'm going to take the envelope and I'm going to cut it in half as well. And so half of the envelope is, let's see, it would be 2 3/4, 2 7/8, I think. Is that right? So it's the bigger line between 2 3/4 and 3. So 2 7/8 inch. We're going to cut that in half. Right down the middle. And so we have 2 envelopes and 2 cards. And you might be saying, Julie, your envelope is open, but we have an easy fix for that. I'm just going to take some designer paper, and I just picked out a pattern that was fresh freesia to coordinate. This is actually from the butterfly paper, but we've got several patterns, including some from Sale-a-Bration. Both the dainty flowers and the favored flowers have fresh freesia patterns. I just dropped my adhesive and it just like flew across the room. So I'm gonna grab this other one. So I just take 1 by 2 3/4 inch piece, and I scored it in the middle at 1/2 inch. And so I'm just going to use some adhesive, and I'm going to add a strip of the designer paper down the side to close the envelope. So now I have an envelope that can seal like that for my Valentine. Well, we've got some great stamps, and so I'm going to just finish off the envelopes with a little stamping I'm going to do on the flap to my Valentine. and then the hearts. And both of these stamps are part of that paper pumpkin stamp set. And the fresh freesia is the ink color that comes with the paper pumpkin. I'm just using my bigger ink pad. So I've got my envelope done, quick and easy. And next I have two different versions. So I cut both card bases that were full. I didn't cut the keyhole one because that doesn't work. There's a big hole in it, a big hole in the middle. So I have two different cards to share. So we'll start with the petal pink one. And I punched out just like you were using. I used the heart punch pack and I punched from the gold foil paper. And so I have a punch out and I have one of the little locks. And then I'm going to add the banner greeting. And I don't know, I don't really dig this the banner with the mango. And so I'm just gonna trim that that part right off. And it leaves then a petal pink border, and that's perfect. So if you are not a fan of those little mango banners, feel free to customize and turn it into whatever you want. So I got my banner now without those borders. And for this one, I'm going to do the sentiment that says, "You hold the key to my heart." I love that. And I'm going to put this on with some Stampin' Dimensionals.
What a clever idea, Julie.
Oh, thank you. I really love the way these turned out. It was fun to make mini Valentines. Like I said, it just kind of reminded me um of sending Valentines. So maybe I'll send a few of these to some friends. I feel like it needs a little bling, don't you think?
Absolutely, always.
So I brought in the pastel adhesive back sequins. I feel like I've been using these so much, but they go with everything. So
Like the iridescent rhinestones.
exactly. So
Which
I'm
I
just gonna,
didn't,
what's that?
which I didn't use. I brought out those heart pearls.
Oh, I know. I
That's
wish I
cute.
thought of the heart pearls because I really do like them with this kit and the theme of love and Valentine's. So that would have been a good option. For the other one, I'm going to glue another lock die cut down and then the key as well. And you could use liquid glue. I don't know. I like my Stampin' Seal, but because this is so small, I'll use my Stampin' dimensional sheet kind of the same way that I would use my silicone craft sheet, and the adhesive won't stick to it. So I can get the adhesive just where I want it to go. And the thing is, I usually have this on my desk and not necessarily the silicone craft sheet. So if ever I'm just in a quick hurry to make it happen, I can always use my Stampin' Dimensional sheet. I picked out this die cut, but there is really no petal pink on my mini card, and I don't really want to use that side. So I'm just going to flip it over and use the other side, which is totally white. So don't be afraid, again, to customize your die cuts however you need them to be. I'm using the sentiment, "Love is the key" on this one. And the banner is a little bit longer than I need it to be. So I'm also going to take my scissors and just cut off that one side. There we go. And that's going to go here at the top. I'm going to stamp on the inside with some Stampin' Dimensionals to put my banner in place. And some sequins to finish it off.
Adorable. Those are so cute.
So I made up some ahead of time, just a couple more. So I had one card that I cut in half and I made those two cards, and the other half that I cut off and I made those two cards. And then I have my envelopes. Scoot all these over. So here, here's what my envelope looks like. And now I have two mini envelopes. So those will be for those cards, and these will be for those cards, my
Nice.
mini Valentines. I
Love it.
also made some full-size alternative cards with the kit, and so I just wanted to share those. For this one, I cut apart the card front, and then I just used the negative piece from that card base and put the key in the middle and added a gold foil die cut there. This pink is the back of that card base. I love that the card bases are colored on both sides. So there's a card. Let me show you this one that I cut. There's a card front, but then the back side has printed color on it. So it's white on the inside, but you have, both of those pieces and colors to use. So there's one card. And then this one, I just added the vellum circle on a Calypso coral cardstock. And I did what you did, Mom, and I cut the envelope apart and I used a little bit of that designer paper and then used Calypso coral ink there. And on my last one, I used a big piece of that envelope liner, and I used the banner and the key that are part of the heart add-on. I really loved the white banner with the gold foil. I don't know how you can see that, and the shiny key. Oh my goodness. If you want to make more cards with the Key to My Heart kit, you can get a refill in our online store, and we'll have the link in the video description. Again, the refill kits are available and the add-on kit is available to Paper Pumpkin subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you can subscribe by February 10th to get that Sunshine and Smiles kit. And then you'll be able to get the refills and the past kits, as many as you want from the online store. There's quite a selection there.
Yes.
Well, let's turn the camera around and we'll show off our projects together.
All right.
Happy Valentine's Day. I know it's a little early, but you're probably working on your Valentine's right now because Valentine's Day is in about a week. So if you got Paper Pumpkin, I hope that you feel inspired by the projects that we shared today with the Key to My Heart kit. And we'll have to, I don't know, Mom, what do you think? Should we do this every month and share some Paper Pumpkin projects?
Maybe. I don't want to commit, but maybe.
Well, leave a comment and let us know. Do you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin? And would you like us to share projects? Maybe not every month. Maybe we'll just do it every other month, or we'll see how we can work it into our Sunday stamping schedule. And if you're not already a subscriber to our channels, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on future episodes of Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, which happens every Sunday at noon Central Time, 1:00 p.m. Eastern Time. And so make sure you click on the bell and get all the notifications so that you don't miss out on our videos.
Absolutely. Well, wow. Have a great week. Filled with stamping and love, since we're talking Valentine's here.
Yes.
Little celebration. There's extra new stuff that you can choose. So we'll post a link to this flyer. We'll somehow get this information out there to you so that you can see what else is new with that. Can you think of anything else, Julie? I'm rambling.
I can't. I think you nailed it. Celebrate all the things that you love this week, whether it is just making cards or getting free stuff by shopping and getting extra celebration gifts, or sharing a sweet treat with your favorite someone.
There you go. Have a wonderful week, everybody. And until next Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye, babe.